So until he gets to 2:18, everything is good. Matter of fact, in 31, it's very good. But when he gets to us, stuff starts going downhill. Can you understand why there's 66 books in the Bible and only one chapter in the whole Bible says everything is good? That when we show up, y'all ain't getting what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that the only reason we have a Bible is because if we hadn't messed it up, the Bible would be over in Genesis 1. But because when we got here, and some say it's just because of woman. Well, it wasn't just because of woman, because it said man, it's not good for man to be alone before she was even created. So the presence of human beings on the planet has created some things that are not good, that are not God's fault. Have you got anything in your life that's messed up that God didn't have nothing to do with? Have you ever gotten in trouble for doing stuff that God didn't tell you to do? In fact, God told you not to do. Have you ever found yourself doing things you didn't check with God and it messed up, and you want to blame God, but you can't blame God because it's not God's fault? A whole lot of people don't worship God, don't praise God, because they're blaming God for stuff that they have done. You check the newspaper, I dare you, and look at any headline, and you go past the news like, that ain't God's fault. That ain't God's fault. That ain't God's fault. And so all of the good that is in the world is not just because of us, but all of the bad in the world is not because of God. And so we believe that God is good simply because much of that which is not good is not God's fault.